Hi everybody, I'm Tim Donnelly, voice of the Charlotte Rush. It is Wednesday, November the 2nd, and we are here for our midweek videos at the Extreme Ice Center, the home of the Charlotte Rush. And we're going to talk about the Charlotte Rush USP3 team with their head coach, Trevor Jewell. Trevor, 6-game winning streak for your club right now. That has to feel really good. A couple of big wins this weekend over the Richmond Generals, 5-4 and 5-2, and you also outscored them 10-6, so a lot to be happy about this weekend.
Yes, definitely had a good weekend. I thought we started a little bit slow on Saturday, but we came back and played pretty well on Sunday. But now it's on to the next one. We got Atlanta here this weekend, so we're preparing for that right now.
Your goalies over the weekend, you played both of them. Anthony Keating won his 7th game of the season. He is 7-2 now. And then Chris Aureliano had a .949 save percentage on Sunday and improved his record to 5-2. So your goalies really played well this weekend too, Trevor.
Yeah, goalies played well. Keith stood in there and won us a game, and then Chris came in, and I thought he played phenomenal. We couldn't have asked him to do any more on Sunday, and it showed on the scoreboard.
And of course, the Rush also did it on Sunday without their captain and one of their better players, Cam Mazikowski, was sitting out that one. Atlanta coming in, the Atlanta Junior Knights, and a couple of weeks ago, Trevor, you guys were down in Atlanta, and you defeated the Junior Knights twice. Got a shutout in one game, 5-0, and then got a late goal to win 5-4. So you outshot them 10-4, and they're coming in this weekend.
Yeah, they're definitely going to come in pretty hungry for a couple of wins. I'm not sure if they won against Palm Beach last weekend. I don't think they did, but they're going to be coming in hungry, especially us knocking them off at home a couple weekends ago. But as long as we don't start sluggish the way we did on Sunday, we should come out with a couple of wins, I hope, as long as we play well and play to our strengths.
Trevor, your team has won 6 games in a row. How do you, as a coach, get them to not be complacent with these 2 games coming up?
Lineup changes, that really puts fear in their eyes and things like that, because none of those guys want to sit out the game and they all want to be in the lineup. So that's one way to do it, but at the same time, you got to demand excellence in practice, and if you don't like what you're seeing, things change pretty quick. And I know Ryan and I do a good job keeping the guys on their toes and making sure they don't get complacent. I mean, it still happens, but we do our best to kind of combat it in a way that keeps the guys moving and going and every day in practice and in the gym and with Danielle and things like that.
Trevor Jewell, the head coach of the Charlotte Rush USP3 team, visiting with us on our midweek video updates here on Wednesday, November the 2nd. Trevor, speaking of the lineup, any changes you might see coming this weekend? Anybody dinged up? Any upper or lower body injuries to report?
No injuries to report, but there are lineup changes every game. Guys got to get in. Some guys have strengths that will play better to Atlanta than, say, they would against Richmond or Potomac or something of that sort. Mm-hmm. So there's always going to be lineup changes, and whether it's in net or on the defensive side or as a forward. But not too sure of anything yet. We'll see how the next 2 days play out, and then make our adjust our lineup accordingly come Saturday afternoon.
Well, again, both your goalies are playing well right now, Anthony Keating and Chris Aureliano. So what is the plan for this weekend, Trevor, with the goaltending?
Not 100% sure right now, but obviously right now you can't go wrong with either one of them. At least I hope not. So as long as they continue to perform in games and in practice, then they'll see the ice time they deserve.
All right, a final look and a final comment from the head coach of the Charlotte Rush USP3 team, Trevor Jewell. Trevor, let's look at these standings right now. Boy, it sure is nice to see that Charlotte Rush team way up at the top. In a solid position for 2nd place right now with a record of 14-4. It's got to be pleasing to you and Ryan Carruthers to see the team so far up there in the standings. Yeah, there are a couple of teams nipping at our heels. Carolina Eagles, Atlanta Junior Knights are still within reach, but just comment on the standings right now and where you guys are.
I'm pretty happy with where we're at with 28 points in 2nd place. Carolina's got a tough one this weekend as they play Hampton, so they're, we'll be keeping an eye on those games, and obviously we have to do our job and win 2 games here at home to stay where we are and kind of gain some traction. Now's the time for us to gain traction and not have to worry about teams catching up to us as long as we continue to win games.
All right, Trevor, we'll keep the ball rolling or the puck rolling, whatever you want to call it. But 6-game winning streak for the USP3 Charlotte Rush. Trevor, thanks so much for the comments, and we'll look forward to seeing you this weekend here at the Extreme Ice Center against the Atlanta Junior Knights.
Thanks a lot, Tim.
All right, that's Trevor Jewell, head coach of the Charlotte Rush USP3 team. Again, come back often to our Charlotte Rush website, charlotterushhockey.com. Also visit our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I'm Tim Donnelly, voice of the Charlotte Rush. Thanks so much for watching.